Hello everyone and welcome. I am super excited because I have managed to stumble across an absolutely insane number of vintage science fiction books, and everything I'm about to show you is actually going to be up for sale over on Whatnot. They are doing a science fiction fest this weekend. So on Sunday, February 4th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be going live and selling all of these books with $2 stores for paperbacks and $3 stores for hardcovers. So let me go ahead and show you what's going to be available. And again, like, the luck has been good in 2024. So I guess we'll start with Isaac Asimov first. So this is iRobot. I do have to remove some of the stickers, but this particular copy is from 1985. So very cute. Robot is very cute. Like, this is much cuter than the robots that they did in the Will Smith edition. So this is a non-Will Smith edition of iRobot. This is another Isaac Asimov. This is Foundation, the first Foundation, with a receipt from 2015 in it. But here is this one. It does have a little bit of a tear here, but that can be easily fixed. And it looks like it used to be in a library, but there's no library thing here. But there is Foundation. I came across an absolute glut of Edgar Rice Burroughs. All of these are vintage except for the Bane one. So we'll show that first. So this is Worlds of Edgar Rice Burroughs in the Bane edition. This is brand new. This is a brand new Bane book. It is a first print from 2013. Completely uncrisp spine, like no shelf edgeware, just a brand new Bane edition of... So this is a short story collection of other authors writing about the worlds of Edgar Rice Burroughs. So it's a short story collection of other authors writing in this world, which I think is kind of neat. So an actual Edgar Rice Burroughs. This is Lost on Venus. Now this has a copyright of 1935. This is not a copy from 1935. I know there are a lot of you that are way more knowledgeable about the different Aces. When did Ace use this logo? Because I don't know. I've never seen the little swirly one. So if you could share that with me, that would be great. But this is Lost on Venus, absolutely gorgeous. It is a book without a barcode. And then all the rest of these are also books without barcodes. We have Escape on Venus. Now this one is from the 70s. We got full crackage there. And this one I think is from 1979. Yep, 1979. We've got Carson of Venus with, looks like a sea monster. I think this is also from 1979. Yep. Amazing. We have The Eternal Savage. It's fighting a cat of some sort. Space cat. This one's from 1978. Pirates of Venus. We have more full crackage there. She is being whisked away by some kind of bird thing. This one's from 1979. And then the last one is The Wizard of Venus and Pirate Blood. So this is a 2-for-1 special here. And this one is also from 1979. So that's great. I could not believe I found all of that in the same place. I was like, oh my god, I'm having the absolute best luck today. Then we have Robert Aspin's A Fool's Company. So this is the first book in the Fool series. Again, I do need to remove some stickers. Apparently this was part of Mayer's book club. I don't know who Mayer is, but they were very excited about their book club and made little special stickers for everyone. We have War Child by Karen Luachi. Guessing this is a military SF of some kind. We have a Star Wars book. I also have some Star Trek books in here. I have a hard time leaving them behind. This is the first book in the Rogue Squadron series by Stackpole. So picked that up. So we have a Star Trek time trap novel. This is by David Dvorkin. And this is for the original series. This one is Next Gen. Balance of Power. We got Geordie Patrick Stewart there. I cannot remember. Picard. I could not remember. I just Patrick Stewart. Picard and Geordi there. Geordi LaForge. This is The Covenant of the Crown, another original Star Trek. And then we have another original Star Trek, but this is a newer one from the other two, and this is Invasion First Strike by Diana Carvey, or Carey, sorry, Diana Carey. So a few Star Trek books and one Star Wars book, so I've got all of that covered now. And then of course I cannot leave any Anne McCaffrey behind. Any Pern books, I must pick them up. It is absolutely mandatory for me. So here is The Skies of Pern in an unread edition. This one is only Anne McCaffrey. This one is with her son. This is Dragon's Fire. So it's her and her son. Her son is Todd McCaffrey. Again, great shape. Of course we have Dragon's Kin. I personally own this one in hardcover. I have read this one. That was a long time ago. But it's her and her son again. And then this one is only her son, Todd McCaffrey, Dragon's Blood, so it's set in the same Pern world, which is science fiction. I honestly thought originally that this was fantasy, but because of the genetic element and how they are like modified genetics in order to create these dragons, it's technically science fiction, which I did not know until I started being on BookTube. I just thought it was straight fantasy. This is a collaboration with Elizabeth Scarborough and Anne McCaffrey. This is Changelings. And this is the first book in a series, the Twins of Paperbacks. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that, my apologies, series. I also have Andre Norton. I'm trying not to have this fall over. We have Warlock by Andre Norton. And then we have Andre Norton, the Forerunner Factor. So this is actually another double. And this is brand new, another brand new Bane. I came into a couple of brand new Banes. So this one has Forerunner and Forerunner, the second venture in it. So it's a 2-for-1 here, which is awesome. We have another brand new book. This is Jerry and Sharon Aaron, Written in Time. I think this looks like an alternative history type deal. Again, another Bane science fiction book, brand new. And it's not a haul unless I can have at least one vintage copy of H.G. Wells' The Time Machine. This is the one without a barcode. And it does have the Isaac Asimov introduction with the cool background. So this has World of Worlds and The Time Machine. Both I have reviewed here and are amazing. I only have one Heinlein, and it is I Will Fear No Evil by Robert A. Heinlein. Actually, this kind of matches the Gronk one. Now this one does have some condition issues. It does have some tears in it. This is from 1972. So there is that. We also have a very vintage copy of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. This is a very old Scholastic book from 1969. Nice. I also have a couple of copies of The Martian Chronicles. I have the Grandmaster edition here. And then a much older edition from Bantam with a really creepy dude there. That is a very creepy picture. I think that's maybe from, did they do, oh, yep. This is the movie edition. That is why there is a creepy picture there. This one is from 1980. And I think this one is from the 90s. So there's these two. We got a movie edition and then a not movie edition of Martian Chronicles. And we got One Hairy Turtle Dove, The Victorious Opposition. That feels a little apropos given that it is an election year. Not intentional, but kind of funny. And here is a Questar book. This is Quest to Liverworld, edited by Philip Jose Farmer. Quite the graphic on the front. This is from 1993. And it has short stories. So this is a short story collection. It's got Robert Sheckley, Philip Jose Farmer, Brad Strickland, and it's got a couple by Philip Jose Farmer. But there is that, so it's a collection of short stories. And then I have Old Man's War by Scalzi, and a really nice brand new trade paperback here. I already have a copy, or I would probably have kept that. There is a Dune book in here. This is Children of Dune in the more modern premium mass market. So it's taller than a regular mass market. I say that every time. This is the Ace Premium Edition from 2019. And isn't the second part of the Dune movie coming out this year? I think so. And then we have Ender's Shadow by Orson Scott Card. We have Worm by Mark Fabi in this trippy cover. This feels very 90s. 1998. At least it was 90s. I also have a copy of Aliens Genocide by David Bishkoff. And then I was super excited because I found Octavia Butler. She's so hard to find out in the wild, and I managed to find not only Parable of the Sower by Octavia Butler. This does have, of course, a little condition issue on the spine, but I also found one of the modern copies, trade paperback copies of The Parable of the Talents, and this is unread. So both of these, which is, I think, amazing because her stuff just stays hard to find. But this is one of the vintage, more vintage, well, this is, Parable of the Sower is one of the vintage editions. This is from the 90s. And of course, this is a modern reprint. I think this is like the last couple years or something. Oh no. Wow. Okay, so this is a first trade paperback from the year 2000. I did not realize that. Unread 2000 Parable of the Talents. But I have both of these. And then I do have a few hardcovers as well, and this isn't everything that's going to be in the show. There's like going to be a smattering of other books as well, so everything should be listed by the end of Saturday. So before, you know, the auction happens on Sunday morning, everything should be live, so you can pre-bid on stuff if you can't be there or if you want to. This is a hardcover copy of Stephen Burst's Zurt, and this is a very long series, and this is just like the Dragon Riders of Pern, where it feels like fantasy, but it's technically science fiction or science fiction fantasy. This is the 10th book in this series. And I have another John Scalzi. This is The Last Colony in hardcover. This is in amazing condition, and this is a first print from 2007. So I'll put that with the other Scalzi. And then I have one of the Orgasagian novels. This is Louis Mametzer Bejeweled, of course, and Gentleman Jewel and the Red Queen. I don't know which one it is in this giant series, and this is apparently a gift to Scott from Dad in 2015. Apparently Scott wasn't that excited about it, but look, it's got a really pretty picture on the front, but it is a first print from 2016. So if it's a first print from 2016, how did this become part of Christmas 2015? Maybe they pre-ordered it and got an early copy? That's interesting. The math isn't mathing. Maybe Dad forgot what year it was. Who knows? But that is everything I have to show you. Again, there will be a few more smattering in there, but hopefully I will see you guys Sunday morning, and if not, hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye!